the surface and change the tank and all this kind of stuff. And it's been with me a little bit of the time, change the tanks, as I said. Then he take me to the other diver, which is 130 meters. Each thing by schedule, everything per timing. That will be our plan until I come into the 30-meter depths. That's such a big problem. And here is the problem start. Such 30-meter depths to the surface. That's the most important timing, because I will change all my diving system, like a diving system, and I will have an animal, different type of gas, different type of people, different type of food, all this kind of stuff. I will be holding the stairs for almost like 16 hours, from 30-meter depths to the surface.
From 30-meter depths to the surface, how many hours?
Between 13 to 16 hours. Because of the decompression sickness, because of the gas, because of the lungs, because of a lot of things.
You have just said that you have been to 342 meters depth.
Yes.
After returning back, how was your physiology?
I was tired.
Just tired?
Just tired. It was normal dive.
Okay. Let me put my question in other words.
Okay.
How much time have it for you to, or did you take to feel relaxed and to feel comfortable and to be able to dive again?
No, this is not like that. Like, for example, it's not like I'm going diving today and tomorrow I'm going. No. As a technical, I need more time. I need like at least like 1 month, like 2 weeks, like 10 days. Depends of the depth, depends of the gas, depends of the
No,
water.
I mean after the 342.
No, it was like 4 days. I was like relaxing, and because
Just
I
4
went,
days?
I went after this for the chamber. I went to the compression room to check my blood, check my everything.
And how was it?
It was normal. It was okay.
Great, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank God, it was
okay.
great.
It was okay.
Regarding these things, I mean, how you are going to be that safe and secure that this is going to continue this way? I mean, it's your own feelings, or you depend on the doctors or the tests, or what?
The feeling.
The
It's my
feeling.
Like, for example, if I told you I was planning for 350 meters, then I went up in 40-meter depths. I don't continue the dive. I don't feel well. I don't feel well. So I stopped the dive and went up. Everything is all preparing, the tank is all preparing, everything is all preparing, but...
Meaning that you are depending on your experience and on your feelings, in addition or side by side, by the doctors and by your team.
By the doctor, by my team, by myself, and the most important, what I'm feeling. Because as I told you since the beginning, that the gas effect is different between my body and your body.
Okay.
So, for example, if I'm breathing like Trimix, it can be affecting my body so quick. For you, it's not that same effect.
Do you have these discussions with your gas blender?
Exactly. With my gas blender, with my team, with my doctor, with my... Everybody are talking about that.
I don't know why I feel that the gas blender is maybe the most important element.
He is important.
In your team.
He is important. He is very important, because the gas blender which can kill me in 1 second.
Yeah.
Like the percentage of the gas, because we are using the helium, which is like we don't use it like a normal breathing right now. This normal air which we are using is big different than the helium. The helium right now it's 0.00001%. But under the water we use it by percentage. The oxygen is different type of percentage. The nitrogen is different gas of type of percentage. So the gas blender, which is most important person, who's blender the gas for me. I cannot do it. I can blender the gas, but not that qualified. So we like.
Yeah, but you do have, for instance, for that trial or that attempt you are going to have, inshallah, on the 18th of March, many scenarios, or it's only one scenario?
It's only one scenario.
Only one.
No mistake. The plan, it's 1, 2, 3. If you go on to 1 and something happens, stop the diving.
Immediately?
Immediately.
And go to the surface?
Go to the surface.
And then you are going to just try it in another time?
Other time.
And what about the current? What about the weather? What about...
This, as I told you, are study a lot of time about this current.
I mean, you can change it even now?
I can change it.
Anytime?
If I don't feel well, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going for a mission. I'm just going to beat the record. That means I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to kill one of my assistants.
Sure.
So that's if something is happening, I will stop the diving immediately. Like, for example, when I beat the record of 19 hours, we did it 2 times. The first time I couldn't. I went up after like 13 minutes. 13 minutes, not 13 hours from the water, because I wasn't well. I was bleeding because of the gas.
Wow.
That's normal. That can happen. I have a cold. In this day I had a cold, but I wasn't feel that. I'm sure I had a cold. That's when I went. After 13 minutes, I was bleeding. So stop the diving.
It should be a calculated risk.
It is. It is calculated.
When we were speaking just before going into our episode, you were speaking with me about a very, I don't want to say bitter or sad task or dangerous one, but different task. That uh, there there would be some corpses or some dead bodies, some fatalities regarding those people who would, as you said, went without planning.
Exactly.
I mean, how was your feeling when you first had such a mission?
The first mission, it was a friend of mine.
A friend?
It was a friend of mine. It was in Canyon. It was in Dahab in 1999. I was a dive master, and he was a very good friend of mine, but because he was a little bit crazy, we just have the tanks and just like let us go for the big canyon, which is 59 meters, which is not allowed, is not legal. We use a normal air and we go for deep and all this kind of stuff. And suddenly, once I was dive with him and I feel dizzy, and I shoot myself from 50 meter to 40 meter, and I start to be like able to think and see everything normal. And since this day, I decided, and I'm talking with my best friend Wael Omar. I told him, listen, that happened for me, this and this and this. He listen, don't do that anymore. You must have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I will help you for the normal gas, then like Natrox, Trimex, and all this kind of stuff, like a procedure you must have to do. Then week later on, we heard that he died in a canyon because he went to reach the big canyon. And with no feeling, with no nothing, I just prepared myself. I wasn't technical, I wasn't anything. I just put everything and put down and his body. But you don't know what I was feeling when I just touched his body. It was very sad, really.
And it proceeds. I mean, you continued in that. I mean, you are thinking about that as a noble mission, and or this is now just a job you have, or
It's not a job. It's not a job. To collect the body from under the water is not the job. It's not this kind of job, you know, what someone else would like to do. But you know this, as someone is dead, you need your help to take his body to be in the grave and all this kind of stuff. So it's just I do it as a help. It's not like I'm going for a mission.
I mean, it's very hard. It's very tough.
It's hard because you see someone's body and you take him and you inflate this PCD and take him to the surface and it's like something different.
I mean, when you are now asked by phone, for instance, for such a mission, your feelings are different than last time or than the first time you have done it?
It's different from time to time. It's different and depends of how many days this bodies will under the water, because the effect of the water and all this kind of stuff is like a little bit different from body to bodies. But for me, I stopped this kind of mission since ages. I have a child and I would like to build for the life. It's not like the easy job.
Yeah. I see it as a noble mission, and I see those who would do that, who would really help even the families or the relatives of that one, just to feel safe and to feel secure and to feel, I think, grateful for you that you have collected the body of their beloved.
That's the point. That's when I said that I'm advise everybody, please don't go to the water without planning your dive. You must have to plan your dive. Each time I said, please plan your dive, because then you will be safe and secure.
Please plan your dive. Do not do anything to put yourself into danger. This is the piece of advice we had from Wael Omar, and we hope that we are going to be with him, inshallah, on the 18th of March. This is going to be his big day. We wish him a lot of success. Wael, thank you very much for being with us. It was a real pleasure, and we hope that we are going to be with you, as I said, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
By this, we come to the end of Wael's interview, but we are going to continue with the news about him later, and we are going to follow step by step his plan and his successful dive, inshallah. After the short break, I'll be back with our press digest, so stay tuned only on Nile TV International and with a score sheet. Welcome back. Let's now have a quick look at our sports news, and we are going to start with maybe the most important issue we are facing now in Egypt regarding the sports arena, which is the ultras. Taming the shrew. Ahli outdo Zamalek in managing ultras groups. When Al Ahli, Egypt's most professionally run club, opted to play it safe with their hardcore fan group, they looked shrewder than Zamalek, whose reckless approach to the repeated quarrels with their passionate fans